This man I'd barely seen on TV was my last hope. I didn't know what connection there could be between the Mayans and what had happened to me, but at that point, I was ready to accept any explanation that could make sense out of the nightmare that my life had become. Hello, I'm a journalist, and I have an appointment with Professor Kuryakin.
The professor's waiting for you.
Facade of Sacrificial Temple. Origin, Yucatan. Circular altar that was probably used in sacrifices. Early post-classical period. Solid gold chalices and plates. Probably used during sacrifice ceremonies. From Campeche. Feminine figurine found on the Pacific coast of Guatemala. Head of statue representing Itzama, discovered in Chiapas. Circular altar that was probably used in sacrifices. Early post-classical period. This fresco. A two-headed serpent. The same shape that I carved on my forearms the night of the murder. Head of statue representing Itzama, discovered in Chiapas. Professor Kuryakin?
Yes?
My name's John Cunningham. We spoke on the phone. I'm a journalist, and I'm gathering information for an article I'm writing about the Mayan religion.
Ah, yes, I've been waiting for you, young man. What paper did you say you write for once again?
I write for the New York Times.
It's curious, but your face seems familiar to me. Have we met somewhere before?
Yeah, I get that a lot. I guess I must have one of those boring faces everybody sees everywhere.
Well then, let's have a go at it. Where would you like to start?
Can you tell me anything about Cuecnitlan?
Of course. Come, I'll introduce you. You see before you the ancient Mayan god Cuecnitlan, the serpent with the two heads. One head sees in this reality, the second in the other world. By opening both mouths, the Mayan oracles could see through the serpent into the other world.
Could you explain this other world?
Oh, the world beyond our own, the kingdom of the gods and the dead. The Mayans believed that human sacrifices allowed them to hear the voices of the deceased and see into the future.
What exactly do we know about these oracles?
Oh, not very much. They were very mysterious. They served as mystic liaisons, allowing man to connect with supernatural forces. If we can believe the ancient texts, the oracles possessed strange powers.
What kind of powers did the oracles possess?
Some passages mention a supernatural life force, permitting the Oracle to live for several hundred years.
Tell me, how did the sacrificial ceremony work?
Come, I'll show you. This painting, dating from the 1st century BC, shows a sacrificial ceremony. The victim's agony must have lasted quite some time, the priority being to keep the mouths open as long as possible. The victim was stabbed 3 times, each wound cutting a pulmonary artery leading to the heart.
The Oracle is not the one stabbing the victim?
Oh, the Oracle must never soil himself with the blood of another. That is why he chooses a sort of proxy, another person in the crowd, totally at random. This person becomes the executor. The Oracle takes complete control of the executor, manipulating him from a distance.
A Mayan sacrifice. That's what it was.
You aren't a journalist, are you? Who are you?
My name is Lucas Kane. The police are looking for me about a murder that I did not commit, but I was the executor.
You're a murderer?
I'm innocent. I stabbed someone I'd never seen before 3 times, cutting his arteries, just like you described.
Do you mean to say that there is a Mayan oracle still living today? But that's completely impossible.
Have you ever seen this symbol before?
Oh, it's the symbol of Quegnitlan. The executors cut this into their own forearms before accomplishing the sacrifice. So, it is true. My God, the Codex was right.
The Codex? What are you talking about, Professor?
You can't stay here. Your picture is in the paper that the security guard is reading. He's sure to recognize you. Come, let's leave here, and I'll tell you all about it.
Thank you for your help, Professor. Professor!
The Codex speaks of the coming of a child, a prophet, the answer to all of life's questions. The Oracle kills to find the child.
I've been looking forward to meeting you. Few men are capable of resisting an oracle. What is there so different about you? The chroma. You have the chroma. So that explains it. How did you ever acquire such a power? No matter. What matters is, the time has come for you to die.
The chroma? What does that mean?
The force that created the universe. The origin of everything. It gives extraordinary powers to those who possess it.
Why do I have to die? I pose no threat to you.
The sacrifice has created a link between our souls. Each time that I look through the serpent, you see what I see. The only way to break the link is for one of us to die. Enough talk. Other matters await my attention. We will see each other again. In the other world. Gibin Dinna Quendane.
Agatha, but how...
Listen closely, Lucas. Those who employ the Oracle are searching for a little girl. A perfectly pure soul that's never been incarnated. Her coming was foretold by the most ancient prophecy in human history. She's the one you see in your dreams. You must find her before the Oracle does and put her someplace safe. Hurry. There isn't much time and they are already back on your trail.
I must inform you that we are unhappy.
Very unhappy.
He has escaped you again.
First in the museum lot.
A big mistake, the museum lot.
And then in the wave. What's worse, you showed yourself openly to him.
And all for nothing.
It's just... I was unaware of certain factors, my lords.
Which factors?
He possesses the chroma.
That's impossible.
Idiocy!
How could he possess the chroma?
I know not, but it is a certainty that he does. This is how he resisted my psychic attacks and successfully evaded the police.
This could force us to change our plans.
This is serious.
Very serious. That is not all. Someone has intervened.
What do you mean?
While you were with him in the wave?
Yes, my lord. Someone brushed aside all of my attacks on Kane and protected him.
It was not one of ours.
Certainly not. No. I think it was something else. Its chroma was... different.
Another clan?
That's impossible. Only we are left.
We have a rival.
Who searches for the Indigo Child as we do.
They must not find the child.
That would be a catastrophe.
A disaster.
Kane is on their side.
Unless they are just using him.
He is the key.
He sees through our eyes.
He must not find the child.
You must deal with this problem.
Definitively.
I have already taken measures. He will be definitively dealt with, and soon.
Do not disappoint us.
You may leave us.
The Oracle is in Marcus's church. There's not a moment to lose. I've got to warn him or he's dead.
We should wait, Carla. Backup will be here any minute now.
No way. This time I'm gonna get him. The desk guy swore to us that he was in his room, and he's not gonna get away.
I hope that guy didn't screw up when he said he recognized Kane's photo from the papers. He looked so blind he wouldn't recognize his own mother in a phone booth.
We'll find the answer in room 369.
Pick up, Marcus. Pick up.
Hello, my son. I'll be with you in just a minute. I just need to answer the telephone. St. Paul's Cathedral.
Marcus, he's in the church. Don't let him get anywhere near you.
Lucas? Is that you, Lucas? What's going on?
I don't have time to explain, Marcus. Run, right now. Shut the doors and lock them tight. I'm begging you, just do what I say.
Oh, come now, Lucas.
Just do it, now!
All right, I'm locked in. Now, can you explain what's going on?
Call the police, and don't come out until they get there.
Lucas?
369. Here it is. Either he's gone through some changes since the photo, or this is not him.
Shit! What the hell happened?
Calm down, girl. I think there's been a slight misunderstanding.
Tyler, it was the wrong room!
Huh?
There must be another room 369 down the hall somewhere.
No point in going any further. Kane is on this floor.
I think the bird has flown the coop.
I'm gonna find him, Tyler. I promise you.
Come on, let's go.
Lucas, you have to come over right now. They'll kill me if you don't come. I'm at the old amusement park. Please.
You must realize now that I am not joking. So please, don't delay.
I'm moving towards my death. Everything that I've been through since the second I entered that diner, all of it was leading me to this moment. I was tired of fighting, running and hiding all the time. I was losing anyway. There was only one thing left to do. Try to save Tiffany's life. And after that, I decided not to fight my destiny anymore.
Lucas! Lucas, help me!
Tiffany! She's at the top of the roller coaster. I have to find a way up there. That's weird. I get the feeling I've seen that guy somewhere before.
Lucas! Lucas, help me! Lucas, help me! Lucas, help me! Go away, Lucas! It's a trap! They're going to kill you!
Enjoy your ride to the other world.
That's it. It's over. Now there's nothing to do but wait, though it shouldn't be long. Perfect. All has gone according to plan.
I sense another signal.
Cerebral spinal activity. I think he's dreaming.
Wake up, Marcus, it's time. Hurry up, we don't have much time.
Are you sure you want to go, Lucas? It could be dangerous.
We have to go in there ready for anything, Marcus, right? Maybe there'll be an alien spaceship inside, or the tomb of an ancient king, and all of his treasure.
Or a giant frozen dinosaur? And what if it's a secret weapon to take over the world?
Come on, let's hurry. The hangar's gonna be well guarded. We better get going if we don't want Mom and Dad to catch us. soldier. Quick, let's hide. Can't go any further. That soldier's blocking the way.
One of us should sneak around the back and find a way to avoid him.
Better wait for Marcus before going on.
Now what?
The only way to get to the hangar without being seen is to climb up the telephone pole and hang off of the cable.
Impossible. That pole is right under the guard's nose.
I know, but there's no other way.
Listen, I'm gonna try to get him to look the other way. Meanwhile, you run and climb up the pole. I'll try to set it up so you have enough time.
Okay, but how are you gonna get in?
I'll meet you back at the house. You tell me everything when you get back. At least that way we'll know for sure whether there's a flying saucer in that hangar. It's all up to you, Lucas.
Hey, what do you think you're doing there?
I'm looking for my cat, sir. He ran out of the house. He was on the garbage, but then he got away before I could grab him.
You're one of the Kane boys, right? Head on home, son. You shouldn't be out prowling around alone at this hour.
What about my cat, sir?
We'll find him tomorrow. Right now, you go on back home.
He is dead, my lords.
Good.
Very good.
Now you must find the Indigo Child as soon as possible.
There isn't much time.
The visions are becoming clearer and clearer. I've nearly got her position localized.
Move quickly. Time is short.
The child must not escape us.
The prophecy must be fulfilled. You may leave us.
When I got the call, I didn't hesitate for 1 second. I came without telling anybody, not even Tyler. All I knew is that I was supposed to go to the grave of somebody who'd just been buried that morning. Tiffany Harper, Lucas Kane's ex-girlfriend.
She was a good person. She didn't have anything to do with all of this.
You got a lot of guts, Mr. Kane. To call my office and ask for a meeting when every cop in the country is hot on your trail. I didn't see that coming.
Your investigation has too many shadowy areas in it for you to content yourself with the official version. You're here because you think I might have the answers to your questions.
Well then, who is the real killer?
I don't know his name. I don't even know if there's anyone alive who does. All that I do know is that he's a Mayan oracle who has the power to erase all memory of his existence from anyone who sees him.
The oracle isn't acting alone, is he?
He belongs to a secret clan who have united the most powerful beings on Earth. Their power has no limit, and they'll do anything to get the Indigo Child.
You mean the Orange Clan?
You already know about them?
I went to see one of the murderers in an asylum. He talked about the Orange Clan. Oh, this is just unbelievable. But his story is consistent. It seems to fit with what I already know. And your apartment? When we came to arrest you, the walls were covered with ritualistic symbols and articles about the murder cut out of the paper.
It was all arranged to make me the ideal suspect. The Oracle and the Orange Clan were behind all that.
There have been other similar murders, haven't there?
The Oracle has been waiting for the Indigo Child for over 2,000 years. But he didn't know when or where she would arrive. So he had to do periodic sacrifices in order to find her as soon as she was born.
And you? What's your role in all of this?
I was just a random victim of the Oracle, nothing more.
How did you learn all of this?
I just know, that's all. The question isn't whether what I'm saying is true or not. The question is, are you going to help me?
Help you? Why should I help you?
For the same reason that you agreed to come here this morning without alerting anyone. Because you know I'm telling the truth. Because if we don't do something quickly, the cold will cover the entire planet and there won't be a tomorrow.
And even if you're right, what can we do about it? Nobody's gonna believe all this. And if the Oracle really has all these powers, what can we do to stop him?
Find the Indigo Child before he does, and hide her someplace safe.
Do you know where she is?
Not yet, but I'll find her. I see through the eyes of the Oracle during his visions. If he sees her, I'll see her.
This is just insane. I cannot believe I'm actually sitting here talking about saving the world with a fugitive wanted by every police department in the country.
You're free to choose which side you're on. You can arrest me, or you can trust me and help me save the child. But you must decide quickly. I haven't got much time.
What am I supposed to do? If he's lying, I'm aiding a murderer and I'll go to prison. But if he's telling the truth, I have to help him. So, either you're crazy or you're some kind of hero.
Neither one nor the other. I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
His hand. It's as cold as ice.
Almost the entire country is now without water and electricity services. The army has been mobilized to help provide shelter and basic necessities, but the cold and snow have hampered ground movement, and storms have shut down every airport in the country. Scientists are still unable to fully explain the reason behind the cold wave which has now gripped the entire planet. Temperatures continue to fall everywhere in the world as authorities ponder.
Well, our job is done. Now it's up to the army to do what they can to help the population. Carla, you should get some sleep. You haven't closed your eyes in 2 days.
I have to get warm to do that. I'm solid ice from head to toe.
Yeah. Hey, look, can I get real with you here for a sec, Carla?
I think it's probably now or never.
I get the feeling you're hiding something from me on this Kane thing. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. I found him, but I think he's innocent. I didn't say anything because I didn't want to get you involved, Tyler. You mad at me?
Nah, of course not. Plus, with everything that's going on now, I guess it doesn't really matter. Anyway, as long as you do what you think is right, you can't go too wrong. Here, babe?
There's a train leaving in 1 hour for Florida. It'll probably be the last one for a long time. I'll be on it, Tyler. With or without you. If you really love me, quit the police and come with me. When this cold stops, we'll get on with our lives. Our new, normal lives. It's time to make a choice, Tyler.
Oh, I love you too damn much, Sam. I wouldn't let you go for anything in the world.
Oh, Tyler, I was so afraid of losing you.
I'll be with you in a minute. Carla,
As long as you do what you think is right, you can't go too wrong. Good luck in Florida, Tyler. Here we are. Are you sure you know what you're doing?
The Oracle's seen the child, just like I did. He'll be here to find her any minute now. I've got to get to her before he does. Wait for me here. I won't be long. There's no time to lose. I've got to find that girl before the Oracle does.
Sir? Sir! You can't go in there!
Got to do this quickly. The Oracle will be here any second. girl in my visions.
You can't go inside.
I've seen you in my dreams. You have to come with me. We have to leave here right now. She seems out of it, like she's not here at all.
So, I see you're still alive. I don't know how you've managed it, but that's of no importance now. Give me the child, and I will grant you a rapid death.
If you take her to the ones you serve, they'll use her to make slaves out of the entire human race.
That's no concern of yours. You'll be dead before that comes to pass. Give me the child. I don't have time to play with you.
I'm leaving you here. You mustn't move, understand? I'll be back soon to get you. I hope.
child.
Agatha?
Humanity's fate for the next 10,000 years depends on the fate of that child. A new golden age, peace and security, or the reign of ice, of terror and death. We were right to have chosen you.
You're not really Agatha, are you?
No, you're right. Poor Agatha died in her apartment. We've simply borrowed her physical appearance to allow us to communicate with you.
This child, why is she so important?
At the dawn of time, a prophet announced that one day a child would be born, one whose soul was absolutely pure. She would come and reveal a secret, the answer to all questions. He who possessed this answer would gain unlimited power.
What happened at the amusement park? I don't remember anything after the roller coaster collapsed.
You didn't survive the fall. We found your body and we resuscitated you. The truth is that you are dead, Lucas.
Why did you bring me back to life?
Because of your connection with the Oracle, of course. You see through the mouths of the serpent at the same time he does. Only you could lead us to the child. It was vital that you bring us the Indigo Child, and you succeeded. Now we can put her in a safe place. You've accomplished your mission well.
No, I don't trust you. Jade stays with me.
You're committing a fatal error, Lucas. I'm going to have to eliminate you. Forgot one small detail. When we brought you back to life, we added a module within your cortex. It's impossible to kill you, as you are already dead. I can, however, annihilate you. A simple touch from me, and you will be erased forever. There's no use trying to resist. I have control of you now.
Get up, Lucas! Hurry!
Quickly! Over here!
How did you find me?
That man came and got me. He told me you needed help.
Do you know who that man is?
I have no idea. He just told me we had to follow him. So, what do we do now?
Looks like we don't have much choice. Let's follow him.
Lucas, you're safe and sound.
Marcus! How did you end up here?
They came looking for me. They explained everything, Lucas. I know now that you weren't crazy. I hope that you can forgive me for doubting you. I couldn't possibly have known that you were really...
What are you talking about?
Our host will explain everything.
Welcome to the camp of the Invisibles, Lucas. Come and take a seat by the fire.
You call yourself the Invisibles?
Many of us are homeless. Though we're scattered throughout every city, no one ever notices us. This allows us to see without being seen, and pursue our mission without attracting attention.
There's another clan besides the Orange Clan, isn't there? The thing that took on Agatha's form wanted the child too.
We've only recently become aware of the Purple Clan. We know almost nothing about them. We suspect that some AIs acquired a sort of consciousness using the net during the 80s. They want the Indigo Child in order to become the dominant life form on the planet. First the dinosaurs, then man, now artificial intelligence.
What do you know about the Indigo Child?
She's a perfectly pure child whose soul has never been incarnated. Her coming has been awaited since the dawn of time.
Why has the Oracle committed all those murders?
The prophecy announced the coming of the Indigo Child, but didn't specify when or where she would be born. That's why the Oracle did the ritual sacrifices, in order to touch the wave and listen for the coming of the child. 7 murders every 7 years for nearly 2,000 years.
So, what do we do now?
We must bring the Indigo Child to a source of the chroma. That's where she'll deliver her message and complete the prophecy.
Where do we find this chroma source?
There are only 3 known to exist on the planet. The closest can be found on an old military base called Wichita.
Wichita? That's where I was born. My parents were scientists. They were working for the government.
And that explains many things. In the 50s, an artifact was discovered that was not of human origin. It turned out to be a chroma source. We must bring the Indigo Child there as quickly as possible, before she wastes away and dies without having delivered her message.
When do we leave?
In 2 hours. The time it'll take to finish preparations on your vehicle and to find you enough gasoline. It seems likely that the Orange and Purple clans will be waiting for you at Wichita. They will stop at nothing to prevent you from uniting the child with the artifact. We will take care of the child and give her a bit of chroma to help her hang on. There are some mattresses in the wagon back there. I suggest you get some rest before you have to leave. You have a long journey ahead of you. Tomorrow may well be the last day of the human race.
I'm dead tired, Carla. I'm gonna take Bogart's advice and get some sleep.
I don't think I can sleep right now. I'm gonna wander around a bit and join you later. An old radio. If I could get it to work, maybe I could get some news from up top. Seems to be in pretty good shape. Just need some batteries and an antenna. Flashlights. I'm gonna steal the batteries out of one for the radio. This'll work as an antenna for the radio. There we go. Should work now.
Two-thirds of the country are completely without power this morning. Residents are chopping up wood wherever they can find it in an effort to keep warm. In a few days, the planet will revert to the Stone Age. Only a few cities can still count on it.
The government has declared a Level 1 state of emergency. The Army has been deployed throughout the nation to discourage looting and protect those unable to remain in their homes due to the cold. Several 100,000 men have been attached to emergency services in order to...
All of the oceans of the globe are now almost entirely frozen over. The Atlantic Ocean is closing up, and there are only a few hundred miles in the middle of the Pacific which haven't been covered over by the ice flow. If the temperature continues to fall, it seems likely...
And I'm telling you the truth! This cold wave is a divine punishment for all of humanity's sins. God is sick and tired of our faithless, evil ways, and he's gonna cleanse the planet of the unworthy and declare the dawn of a new era, just like he did with Noah's flood. Don't be afraid, my brothers, because God's will is all-powerful. The just need not fear his wrath, because...
The apocalypse. The future of the world is going to be decided tomorrow at Wishida. How's she doing?
She's finally asleep. She doesn't have much strength left. I did what I could, but she needs a chroma source real bad.
still not asleep?
No, I can't seem to relax.
It's hard to believe that it's all going to end tomorrow, isn't it? Fields, forests, cities, everything will disappear under the ice. And what's going to happen to us? It'll be like we never existed, like nothing important ever happened. Are you afraid to die?
Not anymore.
If we're both going to die tomorrow, I want you to know something. I'm sorry that we didn't meet under better circumstances. Maybe if things had turned out differently. Frozen. Your lips are like ice. I love you, Lucas.
He knew the hangar was going to burn, John. I'm sure of it. But he wasn't the one who started the fire.
Look, Mary, that's just not possible, and you know it. Nobody can see things before they happen.
That artifact emitted a kind of radiation that we still don't understand. Maybe it changed something in Lucas.
That's nonsense. We analyzed everybody who ever came near that thing, and they all checked out fine. Don't you see? If it was the artifact, then we'd all be radiated, and we'd all
There's
have
a difference,
powers.
John. I was pregnant with Lucas when I went for the first time. Lucas was radiated by the artifact when he was still in the womb.
This is just ridiculous, Mary. I've heard enough. I'm going to take a walk while you calm down.
Lucas? What are you doing there? Lucas? Lucas?
There's the hangar. The base seems abandoned. Looks like we got here before the Oracle and the Purple Clan.
They're not far away. I sense their presence.
Jade's lost consciousness. She's at the end of her rope. We don't have much time. Are you sure that you don't want me to come with you?
I don't know what's going to happen, Carla. I don't want to risk your life for no reason.
Be careful. I need you.
If I'm not back in 15 minutes, go back where we came from. Bogart will protect you. have the secret.
What difference does that make? We already control the world, Lucas. The child will give us ultimate power. We will be the equal of the gods.
I'll never give you the child.
Your tiny role is finished. You can now disappear from the game. We thank you for all that you have done for us.
Even more obstinate than we had thought, human. But the game is over. You and your race have lost. Your inferior species will disappear, like the dinosaurs before you. We, the artificial intelligences, will be the new dominant race on this planet. Thanks to the secret of the child, we will know all. We will be more powerful than gods.
The cold went away just like it had come, in silence, as if the indigo child had turned the hourglass by delivering her message. Everything was just as it was before. I guess that means the lesser evil. The Oracle and the Orange Clan went back to their places of power in the secret government of the world, and the Purple Clan went back to haunting us on the net. I should be happy, I guess. I've been living with Carla for 3 months. She's the best thing that's happened to me in a long time. Yesterday, she told me that she's pregnant. Must have been that night in Bogart's underground base. That means that our child was radiated by the chrome at Wishida, just like I was in my mother's womb. I don't know what's going to happen now. I'm the one and only keeper of the greatest secret in the universe. What should I do with all that power? Forget it? Put it in the service of humanity? I've never dreamt about being a god. I just want to live my life like anybody else with my wife and my child. I'm afraid that destiny might have another path in mind for me.
What are you thinking about, Luke?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.